And so all these amazing parts of our mind are communicating to us at any one time. But sometimes if we want to have a little bit more meaning or understanding of what's really going on in our lives, sometimes we may want to use a pointer, an indicator if you like, in terms of a process card that will show us some aspect of ourselves that's previously hidden from us. So process cards are really helpful for accelerating our growth and evolution.
We are now going to pull the cards and recognizing this is not a random, this is process. We're going to pull some cards to show you what lies in your deeper part of your mind that is creating this problem that you have. So in order to clear the problem, you need to clear this deeper dynamic.
So here we are with the cards, and hopefully you've picked a number. And we'll start with whoever picked number 1. The number 1 card is the fear card. So that means at some level there's some fear that's driving this problem that needs to be addressed. Number 2 is fear of the next step. So there's an avoidance of taking the next step that needs to be addressed in relationship to this problem you chose. 3, guilt. Guilt is a half-learned lesson. It's about learning from the mistake we've made and looking at the guilt, the guilty feeling that we have that is driving this problem, that is keeping us stuck in this problem. 4, holding on. There's something we're holding on to that's blocking us in regard to the problem that you wrote down. Number 5, sacrifice. So there's levels of sacrifice that you're being asked to get out of and learn about true giving in terms of really changing this problem. 6, family roles. So at the root of the problem, there's some family role that you're being asked to give up and come into a new place of authenticity whereby you can change your problem. 7, well, this problem is avoiding a gift. 7 is avoiding a gift. So it's to start to look at the problem and see what gift it is avoiding and what gift you are being asked to receive. Number 8, at the root of this problem, number 8 is separation. So there's some separation that's creating this problem. So healing the separation will definitely transform the problem. Number 9, control. So there's some element of control where you're controlling a situation, which means it can't change. So it's about learning to give up control to change your problem. And then number 10 is there's some miscommunication going on that is creating the problem. So it's to look at where there is miscommunication and correcting it so that you can correct the problem.
Number 11, if you have number 11, what's under your problem is a call for help. Having this problem, you're expecting someone to come and help you. You could just ask them instead. Number 12, neediness. Your problem is a reflection of your inner neediness. Number 13, your problem is a complaint. You're complaining about something by having this problem. Someone else hasn't done it right. 14, fear or resisting change. This problem is a reflection of where you're refusing to move forward, you're refusing to change. 15, at the heart of all problems, revenge. You are taking revenge on someone by having this problem. 16, fear of commitment. By having this problem, you are not facing your fear of commitment. There's some fear you have about giving yourself. 17, an authority conflict. Every problem at the heart of it has the question, who's in charge? 18, a role. You're in some kind of role. You know, you being the hero or the hard worker or something. You're just not being authentic. 19. Valuelessness. At the heart of this problem, what you're doing is avoiding feeling these feelings that you have no value, that you don't have any uses. It's time to face these feelings. 20. Death temptation. On the surface, often this feels like a place of wanting to give up, wanting to go no further. Just want to lay down and die. It's time to get past this.
And now 21. The problem has a payoff or a purpose. So by having this problem, what are you trying to pay off? And it will be start to look at that so that the problem can dissolve. 22. Reflects a problem in the main relationship. So the problem that you have going on actually is a reflection of something that's going on in your relationship. So as you heal it within your relationship, it will change the problem outside as well. 23. Power struggle. Sometimes, it's to look at where the problem is. There's a fight going on, and it's about giving up the fight, giving up being right, resolving the power struggle so the problem can dissolve. 24. Self-attack. That's a big trap for all as human beings, but it's where we're beating ourselves up and we can't move forward. Self-attack stops leadership and all the good gifts that want to come from this problem dissolving. 25. Ancestral problem. So this has to do with a much deeper part of our mind, but we're all connected to our families and our ancestors and pick up certain traits and things from our ancestral patterns. So what's going on with the problem is a reflection of a deeper ancestral problem that as you clean it up with your ancestors and your families on both sides, on your mother and father's sides, then you get to deal with the problem. 26. Big feeling of meaninglessness. So there's a feeling of meaninglessness that's driving the problem that needs to be addressed. And meaninglessness can keep people so stuck in their lives where they feel like they're just floating like a piece of wood on the sea. 27. Dark story. Deep in the mind, the reason why we have this problem is we are running a dark story. Some story that's running unconsciously underneath the surface of our mind that's creating this problem. So it's to address the dark story. 28. Expectations. So it's about learning to let go of any expectations you have around this problem in the hope that as you let go of your expectations, the problem can resolve itself and be the way it's meant to be. 29. Hidden self. That's a part of ourselves that, whether we realise it or not, is working against us. It's not actually working for us. So it's about uncovering this hidden self and reintegrating it so that it can be working in the same direction as us. And 30. We all have these inside of us, but 30, if you pick number 30, it's heartbreak. At the root of this problem, there's a heartbreak that needs to be cleaned up.
Number 31, shadow figure. This means that your problem is a reflection of a relationship with yourself or with someone around you where you have this dark self-concept. 32, your problem is a reflection of your own judgment. Time to get past it. 33, your problem is a reflection of your style. Means the way you are and how you communicate. It's not necessarily wrong, but your style is creating this problem. 34, this problem is a form of competition. You are playing win-lose with somebody. 35, beliefs. There's some belief here that's creating this problem. 36, independence. This problem is allowing you to stay independent. 37, This problem is a result of one of your personalities. Personalities are not who we are, but this one's creating a problem for you. 38. A personal myth as a compensation. You're telling some story about yourself, again from that unconscious part of your mind that's creating this problem in your life. 39. Other lifetimes. This is a metaphoric way of looking at our minds and the storytelling creatures we are. Number 40. Perfectionism. Comes out of the expectation stage of our mind. You're trying to be a perfectionist and it's creating your problem. Time to let go. So those are the 40 dynamics that hide under our problems. They are many thousands more, but this is a good start. And so now it's time to look at your problem and look at the card number you've got and to see how they correlate. Thank you.